Hello. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to the Eclectic Corner podcast.
That's right. This is Ray Echevarria.
Yes, and I am, as always, Chauncey Kent.
The one and only Chauncey Kent.
So far, I haven't found another.
The Twitch master, Chauncey Kent.
Yes, been doing a lot of twitching. No, it's not a medical condition.
It's not yet, though.
If you're unfamiliar, it is a streaming platform, mostly for video games, although they do have people doing basically everything on there now.
Everything, yeah. Seriously, yeah.
It's been going good.
Yep. And like always, you can always find us on all platforms, YouTube especially.
Yep.
Apple Podcasts, Podbean. But once again, YouTube is probably the main one, the best one to find us on.
Yeah, that's where we're archiving all of our old episodes, since Podbean only lets us host the last 3 or 4.
Yep, and also Instagram, Facebook, and you can also always email us as well.
Yes, if you have questions, comments, maybe not concerns.
Yeah,
I'm not sure we're ready for that, but...
but if you have any concerns about your life, just throw it in there.
If you want to write in,
we could...
It's the Eclectic Corner Podcast at gmail.com.
Why not, But, Chauncey, I got a quick question for you. All right, Chauncey, so what are the top 4 force powers in Star Wars?
Let me get some context first. Are we talking like the most popular? Are we talking like most powerful or like most well-known?
Most popular and most powerful, let's say. You can kind of combine both of those two together.
Okay, because that's going to change the thing a little bit.
Okay.
Any top 4 list for force powers is probably going to include the Jedi mind trick.
Okay.
Like, if you can't mind trick as a Jedi, I don't know what you're doing. It just gets you out of so many situations. That's probably number 1. Number 2, probably just like...
Oh, okay. Let me frame the question.
Okay.
What are your top 4?
My top 4?
Okay, that's better.
Okay. Like, if I could only have 4 force powers...
4.
I'd still have mind trick.
Okay.
So push and pull is kind of like wrapped into one thing. So you can take that to a crazy level. Mm-hmm. Like, there's Jedi pulling Star Destroyers out of orbit.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, you had to be like this, like Goku Super Jedi. Because, man.
Yeah, so that's definitely on the list. One a lot of people probably don't know about is the Force Shield.
Is it like the one that he had in episode 2 where, was it episode 1 or 2, where he's sitting in his, meditating, had the shield against May?
Yeah, that's probably what was going on, essentially. Right? So, yeah, that's definitely up there. Just generates a shield around you with the Force. And then probably Force healing.
Okay. Who had the Force healing in Star Wars that I don't recall?
So in the movies, nobody.
Yeah, I'm saying, I don't recall anybody having that.
But yeah, in expanded universe, there are actual Force healers.
All right. So my top 4 really quick: Force push, Force choke, Force lightning,
all right,
and forcing your family to watch Star Wars with you.
I should have picked that one because, I can't accomplish that currently.
I'm trying to let my wife be like, babe, watch it with me. Come on, force. She's like, nah, nobody.
All right, no joke. Literally the other day, my wife was like, I'm bored. What should we watch? I go, let's watch Star Wars. I'm like,
It didn't work. You should have.
No.
You should have Jedi mind scrubbed her mind, and then you're gonna watch the movie with me.
You will watch with me.
You will watch with me.
You will pay attention.
You will focus.
You will love it.
Oh man, yeah, and that was a little joke, force your family to watch Star Wars with you,
To be fair, when we were dating, I did force her to watch Star Wars with me. Episode 4, 5, and 6. I was like,
She stuck around. She stuck around. She married you, so
it was literally contingent for me. I was like, I can't be in a relationship with you unless you have seen these movies.
Well, my wife fell asleep during Rogue Squadron, so
I don't blame her. I didn't love Rogue Squadron either. I also fell asleep while I was trying to watch it. No, Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One.
If they made a Rogue Squadron movie, I'd probably actually really like that.
Yeah, we're familiar with the video game, right? Yeah, with the game was it N64?
Originally for 64.
64, yeah, it was 64. Wow. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
That when you were in the
they put you in a fighter. Sometimes the Falcon.
Yeah.
Depending on the mission.
I think you started off. You started off in was it Tatooine? No, Tatooine. What's the in Return of the Jedi?
Andor?
Is it Andor the ice planet? No.
Oh, the ice planet's Hoth.
Hoth. Hoth. Were you fighting the big
the AT-ATs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where you start off at. Shooting the rope, trying to get them all to trip over them. The rope. Yeah. That's what I can remember from that game.
That's always a good one.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed the Death Star trench run. It's like at the very end.
I never got that far. I sucked at that game, so.
So good.
Just like I sucked at Star Fox, so.
Oh, I loved Star Fox too.
I sucked at. I loved it, but I sucked at it, so I could only get so far. I'm like, okay, it's getting too hard for me now. All right, that's it.
There's this one mission in Star Fox where you're like, there's this UFO going independent style over a pyramid, and like just launching crazy numbers of fighters, and you're just shooting any direction and hitting something. So good.
Sucked at Star Fox. And I loved the game.
I actually found out, like I just sort of discovered it on accident. If you hold down the laser button so you get it to like lock on to someone, and like, you can release it and it shoots the like laser ball you charged up and it tracks them. Well, you can do that with the bombs. So you charge the thing, get it to lock on, and then you hit the B button really fast instead of the A button. It launches one of your bombs, and it tracks them.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Probably not useful now, since like 64 was so long ago.
Yeah. But exactly.
Yeah.
So, we're getting into the last episode of The Acolytes.
Yes.
What were your thoughts?
Oh, my.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I had high hopes for the series. But yeah, this last one just, it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It had its moments, but they introduced 2 new characters in the last episode of a season. Like, why are you introducing new characters
This late in the season? Yes.
Right.
Maybe mid through, that's fine.
Right.
But the last 2 episodes, like, come on, like,
the creepy like mechanical arm guy.
Yeah.
Who's yet to be named, but clearly like the Sith Master character, presumably.
Kimmer, whatever his name is. What was his name? I forgot his name now. Was it Kimmer? The one that was training May? You talking about?
Oh, no.
What you talking about?
Okay, so, by the way, if you haven't seen Acolyte, episodes 7 and 8, this will contain spoilers.
Yeah, definitely.
So, be warned. So, no, when they...
I hate to cut the corner, they spoiled everything for me.
When the, like, bad guy with the helmet, I don't remember his name.
Kimmer, the one that was training May.
Yeah.
Okay.
When him and Osha leave in the ship, it does a shot in one of the stone pillars, like a cave kind of in the stone pillar.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
and this guy, like, pokes his head out and it's got the little mechanical arm.
Yeah. You talking about,
It's like, oh, a new character.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, and then that's it, he was gone. I'm like, hey, where is he again, okay?
It's like, okay, I guess we'll deal with that next season.
I think next season we'll focus on him, on Kimmer, and of course Osha, because Kimmer was actually her one of it was her Padawan.
Yeah, the green Jedi.
Yeah, I thought it was Soul, but
triangles.
I thought it was Soul's Padawan, but no, I think Soul just knew him.
Yeah.
But I think Kimmer belonged to her, to the green Jedi Master.
I think so. That seems to be the implication there.
Yeah. Yeah. But to me, this all could have been avoided. I think Saul was just overreacting over the Virgin's power of that of the planet. Like, dude, they weren't bothering nobody. Just they created Osha and May. Okay, dude.
Right.
But you want to be savior here, and you ended up killing the mother for no reason, which she told him, I was going to let Osha go because she wanted to go with you.
Right.
You know, so she was actually giving into her daughter's will. You know, it was like, that's what her daughter wanted. So it was like, dude, you just overreacted for no reason.
They created life. It's not like they took life or like...
Yeah, you know?
Took a life to create this life that's like...
Yeah, like, dude, like, what's your problem, you know?
Really
like,
not anything nefarious going on here.
And then you created this nemesis now in Osha for no reason, you know?
Yeah.
Man, like...
Okay, Saul's lightsaber fight with the...
It was good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Until they got to the thing where their blades are on the wrong side. And they're like...
Oh, yeah.
Pulling their own blades toward each other.
Yeah.
All either one of them had to do was turn their wrist and the other person dies.
That's it.
It's like, you're past their guard. What are you doing?
Okay, so it was episode 3 where Kimmer kills all the Jedis in the Force. Right, was episode 3, right? Or 4? One or two episodes.
I think it was 3.
All right, 3, okay.
Because I think 2 was like the teaser.
So when they're fighting in episode 7, no, the episode 8 when they were fighting, Kimmer throws his long saber and short saber at him. They're spinning around him. He hits one of them. One of them, the small one, comes back around, and then he uses like the Force to push it away, and he pushes Kimmer back as well at the same time. Why can't he do that in episode 3 to help save the other Jedis? Like, dude, what are you doing here, man?
I guess the other Jedi were cramping his style or something. He's like, I'm done with you.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, come on, man, why?
And then, Saul cuts his lightsaber.
Yeah.
At the top. He could still take the little one off.
Yeah.
And use it. Like, it's functional by itself. Alright. And then the most egregious thing of all, it makes no sense, even with Disney canon. The lightsaber crystal changing color.
Yeah, because from what I know, with a small bit, I'm not like you now, Johnson, knows a whole bunch of Star Wars canon stuff. I don't know. I know a little bit, but it takes you to be in a meditating ritual for a certain amount of time to be able to change the crystal, right? It could change, of course, red is from hatred and anger, you know, and then it could be either blue or pink or red or yellow. Yellow is new, I think, right?
Yellow was introduced when they started doing the Knights of the Old Republic stuff.
Okay.
So it's been around for a long time.
Okay, but
it's never been in a movie.
But from what I read is that changing the crystal, which is the Kyber, right? The
Kyber crystals.
They go the Kyber crystals. It takes for you to be in a praying or meditation ritual for a certain amount of time, right?
Sort of. Okay, so the original expanded universe lore. By the time we see the Jedi in episodes 1, 2, and 3, they're using almost exclusively crystals from the planet Ilum.
Okay.
And they come in 2 colors, blue and green. So that's why that's the only colors you see
now
in those movies. Right. It's just the source that they use. They have them locked down. They're easy to get to. They're predictable as far as like what they do. But there was a practice predating that of using like common gemstones. So things you could find anywhere from any different stuff.
Okay.
And the color in that case is determined by the stone.
Okay.
So with the exception of one crystal, which like did alter its state based on like your alignment, light side or dark side, it was completely determined by the crystal.
Okay.
Or by the color was predetermined based on the color of the crystal. Now, what doesn't make sense is even with the Disney lore, they've kept a lot of that. Like the Kyber crystals, they are just the color that they are.
Okay.
And like Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, we see Anakin Skywalker murder an entire temple full of children, comes out with a blue lightsaber. Doesn't change because he's suddenly now evil.
Yeah, that's right.
But then Osha kills one person and just like alters the color of the
and that's what
lightsaber.
got me too. And that's what it's like here in my notes. It's like she just killed one person and then like she just changed. I'm like, so then that's why I did like a bit of research. And from what I gathered from it is that you can only change the color of crystal if you're either in this meditation state or if you're really, really, really angry. But it takes a while for you to learn that, to change it. Like I guess emotional wise or whatever it is. I don't know, but that's what I got from what I read.
Yeah. So the meditation thing is really just like you're imbuing the crystal with the force and kind of like reshaping the molecular structure of the crystal to focus the lightsaber energy correctly. Usually doesn't have anything to do with the color.
Okay.
But since you are changing the molecular structure of the crystal, theoretically, you could change the color while you're there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like she's been with Kimmer for like a few days or weeks.
Right. Like even the artisans at the height of the Republic, like 2 days at least to do that whole meditation process.
You see? Okay.
So.
And she's been with this guy for maybe like a few hours or a few days or weeks, and she becomes this crazy Jedi master, Sith master already. Like, she's stronger than him. Like what? Like, is she like the chosen one now? Like,
I think they're just going with like the whole primal.
Yeah, I guess.
Untamed wild power thing.
Yeah. I guess. I'm like,
it still wouldn't change your lightsaber color. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. What you think about Yoda at the end of episode 8?
If that's even Yoda.
Why wouldn't it be Yoda?
Well, I don't know exactly like what time period we're in for this stuff. So like if this is, it's Disney's version of Knights of the Republic, but I don't know exactly when they have that set.
Okay.
So in the expanded universe, Knights of the Old Republic stuff, it's like 5,000 years in the past. Like even
5,000. Okay.
Yoda's not that old.
No, Yoda's 900 years old. I think he is. Right?
Yeah,
800, 900 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, and in Empire, he's 900 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay.
That's all he'll admit to.
Okay. Me, 900 years old.
It's like, we're 900 years old. You're rich. Look as good. You will not.
Yeah. So let's see. You're man. Okay, so that takes 5,000 years, maybe prior to
right
Luke and Darth and stuff like that. Okay.
Now I have a feeling it probably is Yoda, which means this stuff is a lot more. It's closer than.
Could have been toward the end of the Republic of that era.
Yes, it's like, yeah.
Okay.
It just depends on where Disney puts the timeline for that.
Or did Disney mess up the timeline?
I
I wouldn't put it past them, like, Hey.
Yeah. So it's probably going to turn out to be Yoda, but at the same time, that's crazy if it's the same time setting as the expanded universe Knights of the Old Republic stuff.
We shall see. We shall see. What do you thought about the Wookiee Kanaka being mind controlled?
Yeah.
Like this powerful Jedi.
Right. He's a Jedi Master.
Yeah, being mind controlled. Like he would know how to block.
Yes. Yeah, 100% would know.
Unlike the younger Jedi who did get mind controlled early in the season.
The Padawan makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
But a Jedi Master, not so much.
Yeah.
And specifically like a Wookiee Jedi who has to have crazy self-discipline.
Yes.
To control their own natural impulses and stuff. Like, there's no way that this person would be getting mind controlled by anyone.
There's just small little stuff like that I don't care about sometimes that kind of bothers me. And then at the end, when they wiped May's mind, it's like, you guys had all this time for all three of you guys to get away together.
Right.
Why did you leave?
Yeah, I didn't understand the point of them splitting up.
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
Or the role reversal. Like, why was that necessary?
Like,
so she spends an hour with Saul on his ship and she's good now?
Yeah, like, I don't get what the whole point of them splitting up.
Yeah.
There was no reason for them to split up.
There really wasn't.
That was
it's like, they're going to use me to find you. It's like, so why don't you just come with us?
Come with us. No. I just mind wipe you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just mind wipe you. No, just come with us. Just come with us. Yeah, that part I didn't get. I'm like, what's the whole point of you guys finally getting together, finding out the truth, to then split up again?
Right. And then, like, Osha being like, I'll find you. Like, you don't have to. She's right here. You have plenty of time to leave. Just go.
Oh my gosh. But hey. Guys, give us your thought on the last two episodes or just the season overall.
Yes. Let us know. Let us know if there's anything that we missed that's good or bad or just somewhere in between.
Yeah. I give it a 6 out of 10.
That's generous.
Okay. All right. I mean,
it's very middle of the road for me, so I'll go like 5.
Okay. All right. So overall, between Chauncey and I, it's a 5.5.
Yep.
There you go. Give us your thoughts, like you said.
It's just not my Star Wars, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not. I'm like,
But maybe that's just me getting old.
No, it's we just like for stuff to stick to the storyline.
Yeah,
canon, that like that.
I gotta tell you, the sticking with a storyline and just following that through and not violating your own canon in history.
And if you're gonna add something to it, make it somewhat like follow the tradition of the story.
Right.
You know?
Like
that's fine.
Natural evolutions, or like if you are going to break a rule for some reason, have some sort of explanation why you're doing that, and like why it makes sense to do that. Pokemon was very bad about this. And it's why I could never get on board with the storyline for any of the Pokemon stuff, because it's just like they constantly violate their own history.
At first it was Mewtwo, the strongest thing ever, and then all of a sudden this other stuff, I'm like, there's more?
Like, yeah, but it's just even like every year, none of the characters age.
Oh.
It's like, so you're telling me they're doing all of this
in the span of a whole year.
In the span of a year.
Oh, man. All right. Chauncey, what's going on with Minecraft?
Yeah, so fun story. Minecraft has recently celebrated its 15-year anniversary of being a game. And the competitive league teamed up with them to do like an event to celebrate the 15-year anniversary and like the upcoming Minecraft championships. So if you go on to Bedrock Edition on your computer, there's a little button kind of on the left-hand side of the screen that says Join Event. You click on that. It loads you into the server for the event. And they have different mini games that are very similar to what they're playing in the championships. That you can do. Lots of stuff to explore, little items that you can buy in the server just to like celebrate or whatever. And most importantly, there's a list of challenges that you can do. And most of the challenges will unlock a character creator item that you can use outside of the server. So like different hats and emotes and stuff. And if you finish all of the challenges, you can earn yourself a shiny new cape. Has a crown and the number 15 on it. It's like red and gold. Looks pretty good, I must say.
So what's in this championship league? What's the whole? Because I don't know anything about Minecraft, to be honest. What's the purpose of it? Like, what games do they have in Minecraft? Like, what challenges or like what's the tournament about?
Okay, gotcha. So it's just different mini games that people have created inside of Minecraft.
Okay.
That they use to compete in these championships. So the 4 that they have on, like, I don't actually follow the championships that closely because it's more of a Bedrock thing.
Okay.
So I don't know the extent of everything they do, but what they have in the server that you can try out for yourself, there's 4 different ones. One's called Meltdown. You're making your way through like a nuclear reactor, okay. And it's it's got different rooms, and like you have a time limit, and once it gets to a certain point in the time limit, the place starts to melt down.
So you got to get out of there.
So you got to get out of there.
Okay.
But until that happens, monsters are spawning and trying to kill you. So you've got to fight them to make your way to the exit door. And you have a bow that freezes them solid.
Okay.
And once they're frozen, you can run up and hit them, and they like shatter. Okay. And that's how you defeat them.
Okay.
So there's that. There's Sands of Time, which is like a temple exploring kind of thing. You run in and you're trying to find all the gold coins, but you only have a certain amount of time. And there's also like these sand blocks that you can grab that add more time to your clock.
Okay, so time challenge game then.
Yeah, basically. It's it also has mob spawning, so you're trying to kill them while you're going through to get them out of your way. And there's a lot of parkour stuff in there. So you're jumping around on different things and trying not to fall in lava and all that. Then you have Ace Race, which is kind of what it sounds like. It's just a race, but they have like speed boosts and jump boosts and things, and so you're trying to complete the course as quick as you can. And they give you like elytras and stuff so you can fly over parts of it or whatever if you hit the gates right. And then the last one was called Grid Race? Something like that. But you go into 4 different rooms. In each room you have a different task that you're doing. So like the first room you're fighting monsters.
Okay.
Second room you're completing paintings. So you're like dipping a brush in paint and like throwing paint on the wall to get the right colors up. Third room you're collecting ingredients to bake cakes and trying to do that as fast as you can. And then the fourth room is just a sprint to the finish line.
So basically like an escape room, that type of last one.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it's fun stuff. I think Ace Race was probably my favorite. I don't like the whole Meltdown it was hard on my nerves.
It's too intense.
Yeah, it's just like they're throwing a lot of monsters at you, and then you have the time limit, and it was a lot. But yeah, it's good fun. Something for everybody.
That's good. Yeah, I don't like playing games that give you like a certain time limit, so you gotta do everything. And like, nah, I get too anxious. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm good. Now, don't be monsters. That's fine. Don't be monsters. I can fight them, but there's no time limit, right? Okay, cool. I'll follow. Either give me a time limit with no monsters, or give me a monster with no time limit. Pick one.
Right.
Don't give me both.
And then there's the games that always like wrecked me were the sneaky ones. Like you're a ninja or an assassin or whatever, and you're trying to sneak into a place, but like the second anyone sees you, like it's done.
Like was it Tenchu? No, it wasn't Tenchu for the PS2. What was the name of that? Was it Tenchu? No, it wasn't Tenchu. You were this ninja and this Japanese medieval, not medieval, just Japanese, like
their middle age.
The middle age time, yeah. And you have to always sneak around to kill the guards and stuff like that. It's like, dude, it's like, well, look, I'll move. Okay, I can move now. I can jump here. I was like, come on, man. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, there were some games, like I think Skyrim did the thing where like you could sneak around, or you could just run in and just like beat everybody up.
Well, remember,
or you could try to sneak around, and then if someone saw you, then you could switch to just beating everyone up. So I was always fine with that because like I have another option in case the first one doesn't work. But it's the ones where it just ends as soon as you get spotted.
Yeah. Those games I don't like. Remember Metal Gear Solid?
I remember the title. I don't know if I ever actually played it.
So Metal Gear Solid, of course, you were this, this super soldier / almost spy or whatever, and you had to sneak around at times. Something to sneak around. So it's weird. One of your tools that you had was a cardboard box.
Oh,
that you put hiding
yes.
in the middle of nowhere, you're in the middle of a desert. And you hide a cardboard box.
Yep.
You're in the middle of an office space, and the box is just awkwardly in the middle there for no reason.
Right.
Oh, what is that? Okay, nothing. Let me keep walking on by.
Yeah, that's always good. Or you're in a ballroom or something.
Yeah,
what is
the box doing here?
Random box here.
Yeah, but
no one's suspicious about that.
Yeah, but that was fun. That was a fun part of the game.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Anything else you got on Minecraft?
I mean, I stream it every third Saturday, so
okay.
There's that.
You want to share your Twitch stream?
Yeah, it's if anyone's interested in checking it out, go on Twitch TV, and my username on there is Pastor CJ Kent.
That's right. That is right.
I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and usually Saturdays, but this week it's going to be Sunday because we got family in town.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. I don't know if you heard the surprising news of Avengers 5 dropping 2026. Who's playing Doom?
Oh, yes. I did hear about this. Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Robert Downey Jr. is making his glorious return to the
Marvel
Avengers
Cinematic Universe
MCU as Dr. Doom.
Yes.
Not Iron Man.
Not Iron Man.
So
now,
for those of you who, for whatever reason, don't know, Robert Downey Jr. is the actor who plays Iron Man in literally all of the rest of the cinematic universe.
Yes.
So to have him cast as something else is a little bit different.
It is, but there are some lost comics. So I don't want to say lost. I don't want to say I don't want to say lost. There's some comics that of course came out maybe in the early 2000s. I want to say mid 2000s. It's Iron Man comics. There's two of them. One of them is called Iron Man: Demon in an Armor.
Okay.
And the second one is called Iron Man, Infamous Iron Man: The Rise of Doom.
Okay.
So the first one, Iron Man: Demon in an Armor, it's a different variant. So originally Dr. Doom was roommates in college with Reed Richards, which is Mr. Fantastic, originally. But in this other variant universe, Doom is actually roommate with Tony Stark's.
Okay.
So Doom of course meets Tony. They become friends, whatever. Somewhat friends. They create this machine together. Mm-hmm. This machine, it's like a mind machine, but Doom wasn't really telling Tony what the machine was for. So he knew that Tony had all the money and his family was wealthy. He came from wealth and all stuff like that.
I was like, doesn't Doom also have money and wealth?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't get. But I guess in his very universe, I guess he didn't have what Tony had.
Okay.
So he tricked Tony and they both put on this helmet thing and they switched minds.
Okay.
So now Tony is actually Doom and Doom is actually Tony.
Okay.
So now, since Doom is in Tony's mind, he takes over Tony's businesses, like future businesses, stuff like that, and it creates the character of Doom. So that's what they're thinking that it's going to happen here.
Okay.
That's what they're thinking. I mean, that makes sense now. First I'm like, let me do some research here. I'm like, okay, I don't get it. And then the second one, which is the infamous The Rise of Doom, is Doom actually, Victor Van Doom actually becomes the Iron Man in that comic.
Okay.
So they're supposedly going to put
switch them?
Not switch them, but merge both comic books together.
Okay.
And maybe bring that into the storyline in Doomsday, the movie Doomsday.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say when I first heard about this, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and it's like we all know Disney makes questionable choices sometimes. So if they were bringing Tony back as having him as a different superhero, I don't think is a problem. But not bringing him back as Tony Stark would be a problem.
Yes. So
if they were just bringing him back as some random person, I think at best it would be very confusing for the audience.
But that's why I think when he came out and he took off his mask and says, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's Tony. I mean, it's Robert Downey Jr. as Doom." Mm-hmm. He says something about same Tony, different task.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that the task is now that they switch minds and then he becomes the Doom.
Doom instead.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I didn't know about the comics that you mentioned. So that's good backstory. But yeah.
Which again, I'm hoping to use that story.
Yeah.
Not that they just don't,
Yeah. But I was thinking, like, I know the origin story from the Fantastic Four movie. And like, they easily could have gone to Tony for the money for that instead of Victor Von Doom and had the same kind of result, him ending up as Doom instead of Iron Man.
Exactly. So, yeah. Which the Fantastic Four movie drops next year, 2025.
Okay.
I think it's June of 2025. I think it is dropped. So
yeah. And of course, I'm referencing the old Fantastic Four movie. That's not part of the Disney
it's
anything.
I think it's Sony. Oh no, it's Fox. It's Fox.
Yeah. But it does kind of follow the comic storyline.
Yeah. So the new movie coming out from Fantastic Four, I think
another one.
Yeah, comes out 2025, and it takes place in the 1950s or 60s.
Okay.
And it's a futuristic 50s or 60s.
Okay.
So it has like the 50s, 60s look, or futuristic,
technology
and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's a different it's a different universe.
Yeah, it's a different universe. Right.
So I guess they come into the current universe later on to the end of the movie, I think it is.
Which, like if the universes colliding is such a big problem, how has it not happened to the MCU yet? Because like there's so many crossovers at this point.
Too many. Like I like the fact that they brought in the multiverse and different universes and different Earths and stuff like that.
Yes.
Love
that.
But
I want to see the zombie universe on film.
Yes.
Please.
They got it in
They got it in What If, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, they got it in What If.
That does not count.
But What If was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
What If was good.
It was good.
But I want to see like live action film.
Yes, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Walking Dead meets Avengers.
Seeing the Avengers of Wolverine also as a which Wolverine's actually part of also one of the zombies as well, but that'd be cool. But what was I saying? The multiverse, it just got too convoluted now with different things happening at once. And I think they lost track of the universes that they're bringing in.
Yeah.
Like they got too many universes coming in. Like now this variant, of course, the variant of Tony may be on a different universe.
Well,
because,
he's
dead.
Right.
He's dead. This one here.
Literally disintegrated. So there's no body for Doom to take over even.
But then how would Falcon, once he sees Tony again, if he comes into this universe, back to the universe, Falcon would be like, okay, Tony, you died in,
right?
Snapping in the snap, you died. You snapped Thanos at his.
Yeah. So
what are you doing back here?
Right.
And then he realizes, okay, maybe it's a different universe, and then he realizes, oh, it's not really Tony, it's really Doom.
Right.
That's what I'm assuming.
I think that last part would be a bit of a leap.
Yeah.
Like, I think he could get to like it's Tony from another universe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's like, it's Tony from another universe. He must be Doom.
No, I mean, after a certain amount of fights, and like he maybe he doesn't say, "Oh, it's Tony. I know you're Doom." No, not like that.
What if the Civil War was precipitated because the switch already happened? So like,
whoa, hold up! It couldn't have, because the switch.
Victor took over his mind.
Okay.
And that's why he started the Civil War thing. And then somewhere along the line, they got switched back.
So you're telling me that Doom actually recruited Spidey in Civil War? it wasn't actually Tony. It was actually Doom to create this animosity amongst the team, the ranks.
Could be.
I don't know, man. I think Tony was just too cocky, man. I don't know. But I mean, good. Good theory. I mean, you could,
that's not really.
Yeah. Just spitballing it. But hey, but knowing Disney, they could probably go back and do something stupid like that. I mean, not stupid, but it's like, don't go back and alter the movie now.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's another thing that is hitting me with the multiverse stuff. They seem to be struggling with the concept of like alternate realities and then alternate timelines. And like they're doing, like they're very different things, but they're talking about them like they're the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like the whole Loki thing, that's all about divergent timelines.
Yeah, timelines, yeah.
And it creates alternate universes.
Yeah. At different times. Different spaces.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still a distinct thing. So like as you're crossing into the different universes, like it's going to be the same time period in all of those universes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it shouldn't be like Fantastic Four now taking place in the 50s or 60s. Like this is unless they bring in Doc and Marty McFly to bring it back to the future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, if it's okay, let's say like right now it's 2024. Mm-hmm. So presumably when they're doing the filming and stuff, they're going to be talking in the context of like it's 2024.
Correct.
Now, there's a possibility that in this universe, the styles and stuff didn't develop past the 50s and 60s look and feel of everything, but it's still 2024. Like that would be okay.
Yeah, that'd be okay. Yeah, I get it. But not actually being 1960.
But if it's like 1960 whatever, then that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Correct. I agree. So if you listen to us, directors, Disney, producers, whatever you guys, writers.
Yeah. Or if you are going to do it, you have to explain it somehow. Like a gravitation, like an extra time dilation field caused by something.
Just hire some real scientists. Just hire some real scientists who do quantum physics, who do black holes, who do everything like that.
Listen, the people who did the explanations for Stargate, find them. Because they did an excellent job. They took it seriously. And the audience appreciates that.
Exactly.
I know it's fantasy, but
but
the parts that are supposed to be real, they should be realistic.
Or like a good scientific method behind it, you know? Because you have people like you, Chauncey, who knows deeply about stuff. And so we see a movie be like, that really can't happen that way, because you know how it should probably be happening. There's different theories to it. So when they
there's
parts, theories, it's like, come on,
there's parts that are realistic. Iron Man flies because he fights gravity with
a proportion of
jet propulsion.
Proportion.
Well, not necessarily jet, but some sort of energy propulsion. But he's still fighting gravity. Gravity is real. It exists. It works the same way. So.
Exactly. So
let the real stuff be realistic.
All right. So give us your take on Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom.
Yes.
What do you guys think? What do you guys expect? What do you guys want from it?
And what are you hoping for? Right.
Yes.
And what are you afraid will happen?
I'm just glad that the Russo brothers are directing both of them.
Yeah.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Doomsday and I forgot the name of the 6th one. My gosh, I'll come back to it.
Honestly, I know they haven't had a great track record with the multiverse movies, but I'm glad to see another movie coming out.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's been a while since we've gotten a Marvel movie.
Secret Wars. Here you go.
Yeah.
Secret Wars. That one should have came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now they added 5 now and pushed that one back another year. Mm-hmm. But hey, that's fine. I'm not arguing. We're getting more Avengers. That's fine. I'm not fighting it. And then finally bringing back also from the movie is it Immortals? The one that came out I think 2 years ago. It wasn't really a good popular one. Is it Immortals? No, not Immortals.
Is it the Shang-Chi one?
No. The one with what's her name? I'm horrible. I'm getting old sucks. How about that? You forget stuff. The Eternals. I'm sorry, Eternals. The Eternals. This one here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
they're bringing back some of the characters from that.
Some of the characters, and also one of the sentient beings, and in the ocean, the hands. I thought you see.
Okay,
in the movie.
The what are they called? Celestials?
Yeah, one celestial. They're gonna actually now explain what it's doing here, what it's doing there, because they never explained it. So they're finally gonna explain that as well. So that's good.
Well, they kind of explained it. Like they foster a
but left it
population
alone,
to
though.
a certain
No.
level,
The island on Earth, because the hand was part of the island, and they were like, "What's it doing here?" You know, so like they can explain what that's doing here, and like expand more on that there as well, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
So let's see.
Well, I thought it was the hand from the one that they like killed that was supposed to consume Earth's population to like be born.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know, I was reading something about, they're reading something, I was reading something about them elaborating more on that and then bringing it more now into, because they left it cliffhanger and never even brought up the part 2 coming out.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, they said there'd be some sort of consequences for killing that guy, so.
We shall see.
Speaking of Celestials, Star-Lord's dad was a Celestial, right?
Yes.
It just doesn't look weirdly celestial like all the other Celestials.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, for some reason he thought he was the only one.
Yeah.
Like, you just, there's like a bunch.
Yeah. And then...
I don't know how hard he looked, but...
I mean, he could go through the universe. Why could he... Yeah. Eagle. Let me see here. Yeah, he was Celestial.
Yeah, so that was all. That was one thing that confused me with the Immortals movies, because they're like, oh, there's all these Celestials that were born by consuming these things. Like, but isn't Ego a Celestial? And then he say there weren't any others?
Yeah.
Which is why he had to try to turn his son into a battery, because he didn't have anyone else to do it to.
Okay, it says here, as Gamora questioned him, Ego explained that he was called a Celestial and existed in the planetary form they were walking on. He assumed a humanoid disguise to explore the universe and interact with other sentient species, eventually meeting and falling in love with Quill's mother, Meredith Quill. Okay, yeah, we know that part, but... Okay. Alright, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Alright, Chauncey. 3 questions.
Okay.
These are questions that people always debate about.
Sure.
And don't really have an answer to. And there's no wrong answer either. I don't think there is.
Okay.
I think it's everybody's preferences, choices. First one. What came first? The chicken or the egg?
That's an interesting question. The chicken.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
I believe so too, because...
My Bible says pretty explicitly.
Exactly, right? The Bible says exactly where I was going. God created the man first. He created, all the beasts and stuff like that, the animals and stuff like that, and then of course gave dominion, gave man dominion, over the earth and stuff like that. So yeah, I think the animals came. Yeah. The chicken came first.
Also, if we'd gotten the egg first, there'd be nothing to sit on the egg to hatch it. So we wouldn't have chickens. We would have one old rotten egg.
One egg.
So
that's true. All right, so that's our quickly answered questions from our biblical standpoint of view. All right. How about this one here? Is the glass half full or half empty?
Well, yeah, that's a perspective question, right?
Yeah.
And without precise scientific measure of the volume of liquid in the glass, you kind of just have to make a determination.
But how can the glass be half empty, though?
What do you mean, how can it be half empty?
Well, I don't know.
So technically, the glass is always full.
Full of air?
Yeah, it's just not full of water.
Yeah, full of air.
It's half full of water and half full of air.
Okay.
So to have it empty, you would have to take it into space. To have it half empty, you'd have to take it into space and either seal the bottom half filled with water or air or whatever you want to fill it with to keep it in there, or put some sort of engine on the bottom of the glass
to suck out the air.
No, to propel it forward so it creates a sense of gravity for whatever is in it to stay in the bottom of the glass.
Okay.
And that way it's half empty or half full.
Okay.
So if that's the case, then it's a matter of perspective.
I always say half full. I guess I'm optimistic, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
It depends on the day, I guess.
Half empty is what, pessimistic?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm optimistic.
For me, I guess it depends on the day. That's mostly half.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. All right. How about this one here? Should the toilet paper roll be on top or flips upside down to the bottom? How do you pull it from the top or you pull it from the bottom?
Yeah, so there is only one correct answer to this. And it is absolutely, definitively, without question, it goes over the top.
Okay.
100%.
I have no preference. I really don't care. Like, sometimes when I just...
I mean, I'm not going to blow up my marriage about it, but...
sometimes when I refill the toilet roll thing, I just don't look. I just open it, peel it, and put it on. If it's on top, it's on top. If it's the bottom, at the bottom. I don't, I don't care. I really don't care.
Honestly, my wife and I have found a clever way to circumvent this conundrum altogether. We don't use the toilet paper holder.
You
just set it on top of the tank of the toilet.
Perfect. That is perfect.
So there you go.
So depending on how you grab it, but most of the time you probably grab it on top. So
you pick it up however you want to pick it up.
That's it. That's it. That's awesome. That's great. That's great. So let us know, guys. Chicken or egg first? Half empty, half full cup?
Or totally full.
Or totally full, or totally empty. Okay.
Both
or
options. Yeah.
Toilet paper on top of bottle.
Yeah.
Let us know.
On its side.
Yeah, let us know. All right, Chauncey.
There we go.
All right, our last segment here. Favorite music.
Yes. I realized maybe a couple days ago when I was thinking of segment ideas, I was like, have we even talked about music?
Yeah, we have. I don't think we've really dove into that.
I don't think we have. So.
Yeah. Okay. And funny thing about it is that this Wednesday night movement is disco night.
Yes.
Silent disco night.
Silent disco. Which, if you guys have if you're unfamiliar with silent disco and what it is, really quickly, basically you have your DJ booth.
Yeah.
But it is streaming multiple playlists out at the same time.
Yes.
To headphones that everyone's wearing. And the playlist that you're listening to depends on which one you have set on your headphones. They're all assigned a color.
Yes.
And so you switch your headphones to whatever color that is, and that's the playlist you're on.
That's right. So you can all
dance and jam out together and have a good time. And you take your headphones off, and there's just...
It's quiet. Peace.
It's relatively quiet. Some people will be singing along with their songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people will be like jumping, so you'll hear like foot noises and whatever. But it's not like a club level noise.
Exactly. And like you could be dancing with your partner, you know, and
to different songs,
definitely different colors, different songs. So you don't know what you're dancing to. You could be doing the Macarena.
Yeah, like
they could be doing the floss. Who knows?
One of you likes hip hop. One of you likes country, and you know, still be having a good time.
You know, one of you gotta be shaking your booty while hip hopping, and they'll be line dancing while it's in country.
Could be, 100% could be.
So Chauncey, what's your favorite music?
Well, that is an interesting question. Because I kind of like everything.
Yeah, me too.
Well, most everything.
I got my preferences more of a like on something but I could listen to almost anything.
Yeah. There's very few things that I've found that I dislike. In finding music for like background music for streams or like making videos and stuff, I've noticed I don't really love anything with like a funky beat.
Okay.
And I really, really despise children's music. There's something, as soon as they introduce a xylophone into the track, I'm done. I'm just like, nope, I can't do it.
Hold on, time out. So the intro to the Rugrats. Yeah,
it would drive me.
Come on.
Because of the context, I think I'd be okay.
Okay.
Because I'm like, it's about children, so I get it. But yeah, just
okay. All right.
Outside of that context, I just can't do it.
All right. So if you could pick just, let's say, one genre, one time, era, what would it be? Or group or song, what would it be?
Genre-wise, I probably lean towards... Man, like I can't even...
Yeah, it's so...
Like, I like rock. I like a lot of pop stuff. Coldplay is one of my favorite bands.
Oh, I like Coldplay.
I'm not even sure what genre they are.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Is it like... It ain't really rock, is it?
But I tried to look it up once to like see what kind of music I should be looking for the streams and stuff, and it gave me like 7 different genres. And I was like, okay, so that's probably why I like this so much.
So Coldplay has been described as alternative rock, pop rock, post-Brit pop, indie rock, synth pop, space rock, and ambient.
So a lot of pop and rock. So
yeah.
I guess I'm a pop rocks person.
Yeah.
And I do like pop rocks too, like Candy. So.
But Chris Martin, the lead singer for Coldplay, calls it limestone rock.
Limestone.
That's what he calls it.
Okay.
Okay. So, which incorporates jazz, gospel, blues, and classical rhythms.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But yeah, like I like country songs too. Smash Mouth was one of my favorite bands when I was a kid. I like some hip hop stuff, as long as it's like a Christian version.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't throw down on the secular stuff so much.
Yeah, I agree. I grew up on the secular stuff, so of course I
like the beat still.
Yeah,
but just the lyrics get to me. So.
No, yeah. So I grew up on the secular hip hop But when I converted over, converted sounds horrible. I converted over from death to life, from evil to good. Like, no, when I became a Christian,
technically, yeah.
Yeah, we converted, but still, it's like, I don't know, that word converted, like, I was turned into this thing, you know. When I became sanctified. Yeah, when I was sanctified, I just started listening to hip hop, Christian hip hop, which at first it was like horrible. But it's got a whole lot better over the years.
Yes.
And, you know.
Also, out of curiosity, like, who was your first Christian hip hop person?
You want to be... So, there was 2. And Toby Mac, which was not really...
I mean, he is, but isn't.
Yeah, when he was with DC Talk, he was... It's weird because Michael Tate, which was the black guy in there, didn't do hip hop, but Toby did. Toby loved hip hop. He wasn't really a good rapper, but he rapped. Okay,
yeah.
So he was first
at the time for the time period. He was basically the only person doing it.
Exactly, and then of course KJ52.
Yes,
my
favorite.
KJ52, and I love KJ52. The style of rap is like cartoonish, still Jesus based, Christ based, Bible based. Funky, fun, you know, and then still sharing the truth. You know, I love that about KJ52.
Yeah.
You know, it was good. And of course, you know, now we have all these different Christian rappers, and they are amazing. And they get more lyrical and more deep with different stuff. So I was like, wow, you know, from where it was to where it is now, it's a big difference, you know.
Yeah.
But you still gotta, you know, remember the pioneer of Christian rap, hip hop, and what they did for the industry in Christian music, and you know, so now we got, you know, Lecrae and Andy Mineo and, you know, all these good rappers out there. But yeah, but for me, my favorite genre is 80s. Okay, I love 80s music.
Remind me what kind of stuff is in the 80s genre.
So Tears for Fear. Everybody wants to rule the world. So stuff like that, you know. I love that. What's that movie called? Breakfast Club. Hey, 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 do, do, do. Okay. Don't you forget about me. You know, stuff. I just love the 80s, you know. Rick Astley as well, you know. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you, you know.
Okay, that gives me a good baseline.
You know, so, and 80s to me, it was freestyle. There was freestyle, it was rock, it was rap, you know, 80s, all 80s I love. I just love the 80s, you know. Even though I was born in 82, you know, like, okay. But still, like, just being around my uncles and my aunts, they played all of that, you know. So, a lot of Prince, a lot of Michael, Lionel Richie, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know. So, just loved it. But my favorite song of all time is from the early 60s, late 50s by Benny King. He sings Stand By Me.
Okay.
You know, everybody knows Stand By Me, you know. And then my favorite group, I don't say my favorite group of all time, but my favorite group that I like to listen to the music to, because to me it was fun music and good rock and stuff like that, was Queen.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I do like Queen, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, I do like a good Queen song.
Yeah, you know. They have weird names to the music, to the song, like Fat Bottom Girl.
Yeah.
You know? Bohemian Rhapsody, you know.
One of the best.
Yes. Come on,
at least most well known, for sure.
Yes, if you don't know that one there. And of course, you know, another one, Bites the Dust.
Yeah.
We Will Rock You, you know, all those, you know, Queen songs.
Good stuff.
So, yeah. That was mine.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Anything else you want to add to your music list?
I mean, like I said, I like kind of everything.
Yeah, me too. That's the thing. I like everything.
I'll throw down on a classical song even.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like it's crazy, you know, like
Moonlight Sinatra's like.
And when I'm in the mood to, like to listen, just to relax and just listen to like some Beethoven Symphony No. 5 or Mozart, you know, whatever it is, like you know, the Minuet, or whatever it is, I just pop it on and okay, cool. Like just to relax, you know, just to you know. And then when I'm in the mood for the other, I put something else on. I'm just very eclectic in that, no pun intended, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
hey, you know,
that's what we do here.
That's right. You know what I watched the other night on Netflix? The Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, how they came about.
Okay.
Lou Pearlman, the guy that found them, he ended up in jail for embezzlement and money laundering and Ponzi scheming, and then he died in jail.
Yep.
In Orlando. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I didn't know all that went down. I'm like, wow. You know. So
sounds about right.
It's crazy. But that's all I have for mine.
Like, I guess the only thing I'd add to mine is probably 90s, and just because I grew up with it. So
R&B.
All that music.
You like R&B from the 90s?
Maybe.
R&B like Boyz II Men.
I don't know if I listen to a lot of R&B.
Okay.
I'd probably like it if I heard it.
I gotta play some R&B for you then.
Yeah.
Play some R&B. You know what? For Wednesday night, I'm gonna tell Mike, hey Mike, put some R&B for Chauncey, man. In his headphones. No, we can't do that. There's a lot of minors there. There's a lot R&B with a lot of love music. Yeah. So no, we don't need the kids in too.
Yeah, we don't need them doing any more of that. They're already hung up on all that stuff.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah.
I'm just like, man, my wife and I didn't meet until we were 28.
Yeah.
Just wait. It's gonna be so much better if you just wait.
You know what's funny? My wife and I, when we go on road trips for like 2 or 3 hours, we always go back to our go-to old Disney music, like the 90s and early 2000s, and we'll sing like the Aladdin, Whole New World, and stuff like that, or Lion King, you know, or Beauty and the Beast, you know, or Little Mermaid. We'll sing all that. We just do that, and it's like
I like a lot of their new stuff too.
Yeah, that new stuff is good.
Basically anything from Moana is
so
good.
That's good. Question. What is your favorite Disney song?
Oh, jeez.
Not movie, just song.
Favorite Disney song? It's probably Thank You from Moana.
Okay.
And it's funny because, like, when I first heard it, I wasn't about it. But, like, I heard it a couple more times, and I'm like, it's just so good.
Just the rock just going in that flow, it's crazy. I'm like, he got into a flow where he go, I'm like, like, dude, how do you just remember all the words and just put it into this flow? Like, that's talent. You know what I'm saying? That's talent, you know, because I can't do that. I stutter, so I really can't sing. I can't sing, so whatever, you know. My favorite one, and I think is one of, Disney's favorite song, one of Disney's favorite of all time, is from Goofy Movie Part 1, Powerline.
Yeah.
Eye to Eye.
Yep.
That's my favorite one, man.
That movie has such good music.
Listen, that movie is perfect. From the car ride where they're traveling across the country, doom 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 doom. Yeah, man, listen, man.
It's so good.
It's so good, man. To
and
the concert.
It's like having a resurgence, too. Like, we keep seeing merch and stuff.
Yeah, a Powerline, yeah.
And it's like, no one's talked about Goofy Movie for, like,
I don't get it.
Maybe, like, 10, 15 years. And it's just everywhere again.
Yeah, like, that movie was great. So great.
It was so great. And it deserves a resurgence.
Yes.
I'm just surprised to see it.
Yes. They got to do, like, a Powerline movie, I think. And of course, with Goofy and them, of course, but just
actually, they should do a Powerline concert in front of the castle.
Well, if you go to Instagram, there's a lot of people who dress up like Powerline and do the dance moves, and
he's kind of based on Michael Jackson, isn't he?
No, well, I think it's based on Michael Jackson, but the singer behind it was Tevin Campbell, which was a famous R&B singer back in the 90s. He was really famous, Tevin Campbell's. But there's this. Remember the movie with Shia LaBeouf called Holes?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the young kid? Yeah. Remember the young kid? The little young black kid? Mm-hmm. Well, he's older now, of course, whatever. He's older. He's maybe our age.
As happens.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it happens. It's supposed to happen natural, you know. He has his own, like, Instagram channel and stuff like that. It's really good, cool guy, funny guy. And he does Powerline. He shoots up his Powerline. He started dancing, singing Powerline, doing stuff like that, and public stuff like that. Pretty cool, you know.
That's great.
So it's good. I'm telling you, Powerline, Disney. If you ever do hear us, or anybody from Disney, or anybody who want to put this word out there, please bring back Powerline in an own movie, a concert, something. Yeah. Powerline. We want Powerline back.
We do. Even just like a meet and greet at the park.
Yes, something with Powerline. You know,
it's gotta happen. Make it happen.
Yeah. Get it in motion.
Make it so.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, folks, that is all that we have for this episode.
It is indeed.
Hope you guys liked it. We have a lot of topics that we discussed. So until next time, you know, and like always, send us your questions, comments, and at the beginning, like we said, maybe concerns. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what could possibly be concerning that we've said, but yeah, we do have them.
That's right.
Let us know, and we will try not to laugh at them too hard. I'm just kidding. We'll take them seriously.
We take them serious, yeah. But folks, thank you for listening. Hasta luego.
Adios.
Peace.